Ha, guess what I almost just did. Stream with no sound. Alright, gamers. Look at wrong pickup girl. Today we're gonna figure out that this is Familiar Myth Infinite Combat, which is a huge milestone. I am not using headphones today, so I apologize if the sound is weird, but I'm pretty close to the camera, so it shouldn't be an issue. If it is, let me know. Plug in the headset. Phone charger. Problem with keeping it charged. I was thinking, what's the song by? Is it Neo? Am I wrong thinking we could be something for real? The music is too loud. Gotcha. I like how it's at max. Alright, how about now? I don't have to wait for your wait for Grim to let me know. Hester family, Loki family, the benevolent mistress, am I? Guild and others. Ooh, I like the girl on the right. Okay, better. Okay, so, I know nothing of the series. I will come out and say that. But I think it's important when you're reviewing a game to look at both sides. Love the series versus knows nothing of the series, because there's definitely a bias when you recognize something and that makes you overlook flaws. For example, I reviewed Crosswave, of course, Azurlan, and I love Azurlan. I love the characters, I love the universe. I know of the fandom beforehand, so of course I got a lot more enjoyment out of it than, say, the average person who was going in thinking it was a shooter, sort of thing. So, just to start with that, because I know some people might disagree with something I say, or whatever. I mean, everyone has their own opinion. So I'm gonna fumble through the menus real quick. I'm assuming, yeah, okay. So none of this is filled out until you actually see them in game. This is part dungeon crawler, part dating sim, in which you will actually get endings with the waifus you get to choose. So today, while we're answering is it wrong, we will also be answering who is the best waifu, and I'm liking the chick on the right with the eye patch, I'm just saying. I'm sure Niko will agree, she's got a type. Gallery. Okay, so you can review anything that you've already unlocked. I've unlocked nothing because brand new game, brand new slate, just getting into this, hence first impression. Very early. This released yesterday, which was what, the 11th of August? Goodness. It's available on PS4 as well as PS Vita. Don't be slandering my good name. Hello, Niko. Is there a way to auto? Nope, no auto settings, which is odd, but right, we'll go with that. I don't know about that. You get bored of living life without inconvenience. Let's drop her into COVID right now and see how she feels. Alright, so God's coming to Earth. It's kind of a normal setup. I guess what happens when you're a god. Hestia, wasn't that one of the characters we just saw in the gallery? Does this start, like, from the end and then work backwards? There we go. There's a whole plot in a nutshell. Gods get bored, come down to Earth to mess around with humans and give them the strength to fight monsters. Our familia. And there's the title. Alright, this is making more sense as we go along. City built on top of a dungeon. Which reminds me of, what's the series called? Etrian Odyssey. Great series if you've never played it, and if you own a 3DS. It's another dungeon crawler in which you actually draw out the map, which I very much enjoy. I mean, not artistically like watercolor paint, but you draw lines and add in notations where there's traps and whatnot. His name is Bellcrest. Speaks a little slow. Oh, here's the... Okay, this is the anime cutscene. The music's actually pretty good. I will let it play out because I enjoyed it the first time. And it gives you the characters. Kind of an Irish sounding song instead of like straight Japanese, J-pop, K-pop, etc. Although now it is much lower because I turned it down so you could hear me grim. Although that's, I'm not wearing a headset, so I couldn't tell you how it sounds to you guys. Her. I want her. I've decided. Definitely can't go wrong with a 95% topless woman. Okay. You can go wrong if she stabs you in the back, John. Like I said, I don't know these characters yet. We're about to learn. I might hate her. Alright, that's enough of that. I will post up a video without commentary on the channel for those of you who want to go through the entire intro cutscene as well as some dungeon stuff. Look forward to that later in the week though. Do you want some exposition? You're gonna get it. Okay, an adventurer needs to pick up his girls. Let's begin the debate. Is it wrong? Well, okay, so by pick up, do we mean in the millennial term in which it's, you know, kind of hit on, or do we mean physically pick up? Because, grandfather here is telling this to a child, so...
醜悪なモンスターからか弱い女冒険者を助け、感謝され、いい仲になる。
Oh my goodness. He means pick up, he means hit on. Alrighty, well, I mean, that is a tried and true method of, wooing a female adventurer. This is definitely misogyny paradise. Oh. The best part of being an adventurer, gamers, if there's anything you take away from this stream, is rescuing weak female adventurers and getting to know them better, if you know what I mean, off the battlefield. Why is he asleep in his grandfather's lap anyway? Hello? Melons? Okay, so they're aware that she's a goddess. Interesting. He looked happy to having a dream about his grandfather telling him to hit on women. Interesting. It's a me! Level 1 adventurer. What was that? She just bobbed! At least give me hope. Alright. So this is gonna be one of those games, those harem style games, where you have like the most basic Kenji, Shinji, Jun, whatever you want to call them, whatever Japanese name you usually default to when you get to name your own character. And he's going to have every conceivable chick, no matter if they're a 1 to a 10, want to go after him for one reason or another. So if you... Okay, so she's the main goddess for the Hestia Familia, which means there should be, what, 3 other goddesses? There were... Oh, no, there was 2 families and then like a sub-guild or something.
そこがベル君のいいところでもあるんだから。
Gets all the hot girls. Yeah, basically. Let's see how much he thinks we're... Oh, Burns keep picking them up in a dungeon.
ところでベル君、今日もダンジョンに行くのかい？
Gamers, is it wrong to select a girl based on her tit size? We'll start there. Please pull in now. There should be a button under your, whatever you're currently sitting on. Just reach around down there. I'm sitting on the ground, makes it difficult. That's the best part of being an adventurer. Link, take notes. Link gets the girl, Grim. He already knows what's up.
でも君はまだ冒険者になって間もないんだ。絶対に無茶をしちゃいけないよ。
Obviously, we just became an adventurer. He's level 1, woman.
僕は君に何かあったら一生泣いて暮らすことになる。
Cry for the rest of her life. That's some deep sadness. That's advanced sadness. Again, she kind of... I can't move my whole body down like that. I'm not standing. Oh, and of course, he doesn't understand a girl's heart, but somehow they all gravitate towards him for one reason or another. As a female, as a weak female adventurer, I don't get this take on romance. Like, if I'm saying to you, you don't understand me at all, I'm not thinking, oh my god, I want him. Like, that doesn't... But that's just me. I mean, each his own. Whoa, clothes change. He's got titties too! And... I'm sorry, cat. Oh cool, are you gonna throw me right into a dungeon right away instead of... Oh! Record timing! We're 11 minutes in. It didn't take me 30 minutes to... Because that is about how long it takes for a JRPG to unload all of its story onto you, okay? That's poor phrasing considering we're picking up girls right now, but typically when you start a JRPG, doesn't matter if it's a Tales game, doesn't matter if it's a Bullet Girls Fantasia, which I've covered on the channel, it takes 30 minutes to an hour of just talking before you finally do anything that looks like playing a video game. So I'm gonna go ahead and save in case I enter this dungeon and do something stupid. And then, story, we'll hop right in. Client. Aina Tull. Let's reward Valis, which is the monetary value, okay, 100 skill points. We'll see about leveling up characters after this. Let's get used to adventuring the dungeon. If you feel in danger, you can always use return to leave the dungeon. Objective, defeat 3 goblins. Sounds simple. Let's give it a look. Okay, so it is like Etrian Odyssey, in which you go to a guild first, you take on a quest, and then you head into the dungeons. Oh, okay, Aina, were you lurking behind me? She's kind of cute. I do like the bookish librarian types, and her boobs are a lot more normally sized instead of huge melons that are overwhelming. And they all do that, the curtsying thing. Is that meant to denote that they're demure? Like, I'm looking up at you, senpai, let me... I'm Tool. Guild staff.
はい、今日はもう少し奥まで潜ってみようと思ってます。
そっか。それでどう?
I'm confused by his outfit. Is just this part black and then underneath it is the brown? Or is just this sliver black and then everything else is brown? Because that was a shirt he was wearing. What?
はい、それはもう。
But you know, the asymmetrical style is how you know he's a good guy. And or your next party member, since he's our first party member.
いいですけど、何かあるんですか?
冒険者の多くはダンジョンに慣れた頃に痛い目に遭うんだよ。
So what?
その顔は何かな?
It's my face, woman. Take it.
僕、ちっとも調子に乗ってません。だから勉強。
ベル君、おごりは禁物。復習は大切なんだからね。それに慣れてきた今こそ基礎の基本を思い出す。
Tutorial fight! Tutorial fight! Oh no, Anna-san is a strict teacher. I probably should, right? Right? I'll do it, whatever. What you got, teach?
ストーリーの進め方について説明するね。
perceived
ス
as
ト
a
ーリ
story.
ーは
A
ストーリ
story
ーク
that
エストを
contains
ク
story
リア
quests,
する
but there
と
is
進め
one
ク
point
エ
to
スト
know.
ってつ
Story
いて
quests
るけ
aren't
ど
issued in
ストーリー
the
クエ
guild,
ストは
although they do
ギルド
issue
で
other
受けることができない
quests. Okay. Might be those skip on curiosity.
このメイン画面にストーリーボタンが表示されているのがわかるかな
Slip on. Yes, thank you. Skip on. Do you see the story button? Well, now I do.
このストーリーボタン
Story.
はい
One more thing. I regret
ストーリー
having
クエ
you
スト中の
having
ダ
you
ンジョ
teach me,
ンで
woman.
HP がゼロになると
Decreases
ゲ
to
ーム
zero.
そうする
Game
と
over.
頑
Lose
張
all
っ
skill points
て
and
も
items.
探
Okay.
索中のダンジョンから途中で帰還した場合
Keep your skill points, but we'll
スキル
lose
ポイン
all
トだけは
items you've
残るの
gathered.
アイ
Okay,
テムがなく
so
なっちゃうけどね
good choice. I want to see understand, teach us strictly, and punish us accordingly. John, you're getting ahead of yourself. Take her into the dungeon first. Great sentence out of context. Take the girl into the dungeon. What are you saying? Shush. Yeah. As opposed to, again, I played it on the channel, Void Terrarium, where your equipment gets turned into usable resources. Anything that you're carrying here with you when you die, you lose it. So
状況を見
keep
定
that
め
in
て
mind.
途
If
中
you're
で
into
帰
a
還
more
する勇
forgiving
気も
experience,
必要
you
って
look
こ
for
とだ
Void.
ね
If not, then I guess this would be yours. I didn't see a difficulty level
無事
when
にス
I...
トーリークエストをクリアするとストーリーが
That
進
was
み
a
ます
cutscene. That looks like blood. Did she slice something open?
ベル君の冒険
This is your adventure.
応
Bell
援している
comes.
から
I'm here to
頑張って
support
ね
you. Thank you.
じゃあ気をつけて
はい
Hold on, that was the whole lesson? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip the tutorial this time, guys. I'm not feeling Einchan as a son. Study with Aina, Part 1. Defeat 3 goblins. Look at my little chibi cell! Okay, so it's not turn-based. It's a hack and slash type of dungeon crawler in which I'll be picking up items. I have a sword currently on me. Okay, triangle to attack. Triangle for a strong attack, excuse me. Circle for a regular attack. X to dodge, it looks like. And square isn't currently hotkeyed anything. I don't think that is. Probably. Is that Call Loose latest theme. Hey, don't get me, what's it called? Demonetized for playing copyrighted things, but keep that theme to yourself. Alright, hopefully I get a guard, because I'd rather guard than dodge the way these controls feel. And she curtsies again. How are you curtsying? You're not wearing a skirt! Does she just pull her pants? That's the ugliest sounding monster I've ever heard. Really? That's it? Is big head mode activated? No, they're cheesy.
はいうまくいきました
Oh, come on, I like that art style.
またダンジョンに潜るよね
わかりました
Okie doke. Woo, first quest. Look at Grandma in a monster costume. Cute, Niko. Looked like I picked up goblin tusk and custard potatoes. I'm going to assume, because typically in this genre there are ways to... First quest clear, got a trophy, woo! And I know John's interested in this. Okay, I got another trophy. First item pickup. Really? I know John is interested in this. The trophies are pretty much just for completing the story and picking up all items. So it's gonna be grindy as hell, but not necessarily gonna make you kill yourself. Leveled up. Or stat up, it said, not level. Alright, view my current status. Can I use the skill points, or does Senpai have to teach me how? Got a knife and supplied armor. No options here, so I guess not. I can change equipment, that's about it. Yeah, that's all I got. Well, custard potatoes. Okay. Well, we'll just have to keep going. There's a market now available to me, now that I have a little bit of money. Awesome. These type of grinds aren't too bad. Yeah. Do you want to view the market tutorial? Is this a trap? I feel like this is a trap. Like, how difficult could it be to use it? Listen, I'm just gonna fumble around, we'll be fine. Sounds like my first time. Ooh, you are skeevy looking, sir. Hello. Check your status and skill sheet. I keep seeing that familia, and that is in the title, so... Ugh! Another tutorial. This one, yes, I'm a little confused by this. Ooh, this is a dingy room. You can enhance character stats at the Familia. Okay. Familia, the Spanish word for family. Skill sheets are used to enhance a character's stats in any way you like. Kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. Ooh, Grim, you'd like that? Obtaining skill requires skill points, which are gained by defeating monsters in the dungeon. If you are lacking skill points, you should go on a practice quest to gain more. Skills increase attack power and defense. They also increase the drop rate of magic stones, among other effects. It's up to you to unlock skills in any order you want. Raise your player character stats as you like. In addition to skill sheets, the Familia menu allows you to check your current status and change equipment. If you're finding it difficult to complete a quest, consider enhancing your character's skills. If only it was that easy in real life, right? Like, man, I really suck at roguelikes. I'm just gonna put a few points into my Lux category, and hopefully the RNGs won't, you know, kick my ass. Also think about changing their equipment. I will. I don't have any equipment. Oh, hello, again. Just waiting here in my room. Let's take a look at the skill sheet, just for funsies. I probably don't... Oh, yeah, I have enough to actually skill up. So I can increase my HP. These are kind of boringly named, but enhancement 1 through 10, all of which cost more. Looks like kind of a basic skill sheet, in which it's just stats and they go in order from cheapest to most expensive. On the second page here we have dagger skill, sword skill, large... Okay, so I can attune Bell to however I would like him to... There's only 2 pages. However I'd like him to play, as far as the weapon he has and resistances. I would use magic too. Alright, so, I can only afford 1, so should I do HP? It only increases by 2 points. Strength increases by 5 points, which raises my attack by 5. There's also a whole 100. Vitality gives me more defense, I can take more hits. I'm gonna do strength. We'll see if they kick my ass for it. Oh, skill sheet acquired, another trophy. So yeah, you get a trophy for the first thing you do, and then also the last thing you do. So like, for the first skill point you spend, and then another trophy later on for spending all the skill points. It's your typical kind of grindy, mostly story-oriented, excuse me, trophy list. Let me see if I can buy anything from this guy. Ooh, expensive. Alright, so to give you an idea of the grind you'll be going through, you will have to get all of the items. Some items drop in the dungeon, others you would purchase from the sleazy gentleman here, but 5,000 is the closest I can afford, and I got 1,000 from the dungeon I just run, the practice dungeon, so... Seems like weak health upgrade compared to the other upgrades. Yeah, it did. Do you want to view the quest tutorial? No, I think I'm good. Probably because it wasn't really one. Yeah, that's true too. It did only cost 50 points, so I'll assume once you start stacking them, then he'll be hardier. I'll put some points into health after this. I did this one? No, I didn't. This is 6 goblins. Oh, I guess I just removed it. Okay, so I'll do this next. I swear this is the one I did. It doesn't really tell you. They both have stars. Is there like a list of ones that I finished? No. Okay. Well, just for the sake of completion, I'm gonna go ahead and do this first one, although it sounds familiar. I swear the first one asked me to kill 3, so this one asked me to kill 6? Yeah. I'm getting Labyrinth of Refrain vibes from the prices and the menu styles. Labyrinth of Refrain is so hard. Is the price 40? No, well, yes, it is $39.99, but as of right now, since it just came out, they're giving you a discount, so it's $31.99. And I'd say you get your time out of it, so that's wait. Like I said, I feel as though the people who are going to get the most entertainment out of it are people who already know the characters. Because this little hack and slash stuff, I'm sure it'll get more frantic as I level up. It's not my favorite kind of dungeon building. I prefer the turn-based where you're moving and so grindy, but potatoes. Wow, there you go. did this one. Looks like you defeated those goblins. Thought it might be a little easy for you, Belkun.
I just didn't want to use the headset, you know? Fine, fine, fine. Anxiety is important. I don't think that's what you meant. Okay, so that's another thou under my belt. I guess I could just grind this first quest again and again until I got what I needed. But you know, that's the very definition of a grind. Let me adjust that option to... Cute. I guess that's voice volume, right? As far as the enemies, voice overlap. Oh, that's cool. You can make it so that they'll finish a line before someone else says something. No. How do I save? What? Okay. Alright, let's do the next one. That's just more killing goblins. Noticing a trend here. Oh, okay, so it does disappear. I hadn't done that one. It was the exact same area. I should get used to that for now, since this is the beginning hump where you're getting to know the game a little better. I need to collect 5 goblin horns. Oh, I started at this end of the dungeon this time. You know, his hair kind of reminds me of a short Sephiroth, right? Just the front of it, not necessarily the spiky back. The spiky back's kind of Sasuke-ish. I don't think this is an accurate representation of the character portrait in the top right. He's a little spiky. Wait. So yeah, there's definitely a delay when you dodge, etc. So keep that in mind, that after your combo you should be dodging right away. If you suspect a counterattack. Okay, that's another goblin horn. I couldn't tell you. Oh, I have 5. Okay, so top left. I didn't see that. Tells you what you've got as far as the quest goes. That's 4. Alrighty. Okay, you passed. You managed to get all quest items. Thank you. Exploring the dungeon for items is just as good as defeating monsters, right? I mean, I had to defeat monsters to get the items. It's helpful to take on these sorts of quests to get used to the dungeon. Okay. Well, the next one said 1 to 4, so I'm assuming I can finally start moving through levels instead of just staying in that one little corridor. Yep, practice 1 through 4. Collect magic stones, skill points, and drop items from the 1st to 4th floors. Objective is to reach the stairs to the 4th floor. Alright, can do. I'd like to save. But it seems I have to back all the way out of the guild to save. That's a little weird. Why that extra step? They could have just put the command menu under there. Excuse me. Alright, you ready? Let's head back in. I can't afford any upgrades currently, so I'm not even gonna bother going to the shop. I'd like to know if I die, because typically in dungeon crawlers, when you die, the only thing you do keep is like what's on your person, as in I have a sword and shield equipped, I'll keep that sword and shield. I wonder if I die, would I lose this? Because I really can't afford a replacement. Are you seeing that? They're just... Alright, the AI is a little dumb. It's just screaming in place. That's good. Okay. Oh, okay, stairs. Yay! Oop. Now, of course, it said it doesn't need to reach the lower levels. I don't necessarily have to kill all these monsters, but I want to level up. Items are on the D-pad. I just used the upper one. These goblins are a little darker in color. I'm assuming that means they're different monsters, although it's just a recolor. Because they are hitting me a little harder than those other ones. Yeah. Alright. I don't understand when load screens give you like a factoid and they flash by way too quickly for you to actually read them. Oh hey! Are they doing friendly fire damage? Can't tell. They weren't even close enough to hit each other, to be honest, so I couldn't tell you either if they can do that. Let's see. If I can get one to swing on another. If it's permadeath, that would suck. There's no permadeath in this game, fortunately. Wee! Yeah, after you dash, by the way, it leaves you wide open. Like, I dash and then freeze in place for a good second. It's not a good feeling. Fortunately, the combos are fast enough, if you can hit them, are fast enough so that it'll keep the enemy nailed in place. So it seems kind of a... I hate to compare the two, but it seems kind of like a Souls, not the combat, but the, wherein you want to be one-on-one with an enemy, not surrounded, you know? So you gotta lure one off, defeat that one, go back, lure one off, defeat one, go back. Yeah, okay, so the darker ones are a little stronger. You'll notice this one is not melting. But I'm gonna try my very best. Alrighty. Oh, this is a kobold. Those enemies look like Inosuke Hashibira from Demon Slayers. The ones with the pig heads. That's not a pig, it's a wolf! Or are you saying he's the one with the pig head? Yes, I know who you're speaking of. It's a very popular character among figure collectors for whatever reason. Okay, so... I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but I'm standing here, right, and slashing at the enemy. The enemy was facing this direction, and then after I hit him, he managed to turn to here, to 6 o'clock, and then I continued to slash him before he could turn to 9 o'clock. I'm not sure if that's a pathing thing, but, seems a little broken. Floor 3. He just got cheesed. Yeah, it looks like you can stun lock the absolute shit out of characters. Not an actual stun, mind you, but your animation keeps them locked in place. Game is so good. Niko, be nice. I am in the beginning stages, so we'll see. You know, there's no minimap. Why is that? Oh, okay. There's no minimap on screen, but if you hit touchpad, it didn't indicate that. If you hit touchpad, you can see where the hell you are. Oh, okay, this was a trap. Like, hey, there's a single bag of treasure over here, you want it? Pay for it with your life! You can use items, by the way, mid-swing, in case you're low. Just kinda lock an enemy down and then... Yeah, if you stay behind an enemy, you're all good. Like, he can't actually turn and face me. It's a backstab if ever I've seen one. I don't like how you look. You are bluish, greenish? Looks like a little Martian. What floor are you on, and where can you tell that map? I'm on floor 3, and yep, it shows you on the map. Bottom left corner there. So this is how large the current floor is. I'm gonna kill everything just for funsies. I mean, it doesn't seem like I actually level up within the dungeon, so... How is inventory? Lots of space for stuff. You know how it is with you. Excuse you, Niko. I'm dying because of... Oh, look what you did. It doesn't seem like there's, inventory. I can't pull up an actual menu. All of the... Oh my god, that's loud. All of the... No. All the face buttons are keyed to attacking, so... Alright, yep, it started me right over at floor 1. Okay. Yep, same monsters, same items. I think I had 6 healing grasses when I came in here, did I? I'm not 100% sure. So you don't take anything out of it? You do, if you get out alive. But the items I've picked up so far have looked like they were for crafting, as well as these grasses. So I haven't picked up any equipment yet. Hopefully I can, because the equipment in the shop are expensive. Okay, 6 is correct. I trust you, John. I'm going past this thing. Why engage when you can run away? It's called a tactical retreat. It's a completely legitimate strategy. Actually, I could probably just run past all these, but then I feel like I won't get any items to bring back, which was the whole point of the... Hey, you, come here. Alright, I pick you then. They're stuck. They're on the rock, they're running, and they're stuck. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, so close. Ah. Oh. So yeah, combat's a little stilted. Oh, interesting fact, the publisher for this is P-Cube. You may know them for a bunch of games. They dabble in all sorts of things. They brought, on the channel, we have featured Punchline. They brought over, hello, why does it say +1 skill point after each enemy defeated? Is that the XP? It is not, and hello, Zwippy. Skill points are used to unlock skills, which I will, hopefully I have enough to actually unlock something after this. I'll show you what that looks like. That dash pause is brutal. It is a little brutal. He controls like a semi, like once you start going, there's no stopping him. Oh. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, Punchline. And, Niko, what was that brawler we played? 99 Vidas. So they got their fingers in all sorts of things. Alright, I'm gonna leave. Thank you. No. I beat you to it, girl. I remembered in my mind brain. It's not full of cotton from these long days spent at home. That was a good game. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So yeah, I'm seeing a trend here. All I have to do is run in, bring them back with me, stab them in the back, and then move on with my happy way. P-Cube does a ton of the ends too. Yes, they do. I don't necessarily think they develop. I think they just publish. Well, they probably develop and publish, but in this case, I'm pretty sure they're just the publisher for... Niko, look it up, actually. Who developed this? It's not P-Cube. It should have flashed at the beginning, but I'm completely drawing a blank. I guess my head is full of cotton. Okay, I already know the guy's gonna be here, so I'm gonna grab you and leave! Floor 4! This is the guy that killed me. Bye. We're learning. We're learning, and therefore we are growing. With skill points for every enemy, I can imagine the skill costs are quite much. Yes. The skill I bought was for attack, and it costed 100 points. That was just the tier 1. The tier 1 for health was only 50 points, though, so if I kill... I had no points left over, so if I kill 50 enemies, or however many more I need for this, then I will be able to afford the next upgrade. Okay. Yeah, I should have said P-Cube seems to translate, localize, publish. Yep. They, that's a good word for it. They localize a lot of games. They bring them here to the States so we can enjoy them. For Western consumption, as it were. I should probably heal. That sounds like a good idea. I'd like to get to developer is Mages. Mages? Really? How very interesting. Mages did Steins Gate, and, what was the game you liked, John? Wow, I'm activating a lot more monsters than I can handle. It was really creepy, a lot of murder in it, scientific... My goodness. John, you're gonna come up with it before I figure it out and you're on a delay. Chaos Child! Yes, thank you. See, he knew. Science Adventure is, the name of the series, Niko. But yeah, Chaos Child is because we talked about it. John and I. so good. It's so alarming. I don't know, I have a weak stomach for those things. I don't like grotesque, torturesque, gratuitous, and you know, I enjoy God of War, but something about reading it, ugh. I'm definitely gonna die. For sure, gonna die. I should just go, right? That would be the smart thing to do. I would see if I can grab anything, and then I'm just gonna go. Alright, alright. Yep, there's a treasure bag. Yeah, so it doesn't tell me what's in these treasure bags, so I guess I'll find out once I go back to the guild. Oh, this is where I started. I was about to say, I'm like, why is there a dead end here? I have 44 points, that's almost enough. Alright, I'll use a grass and kill something else. I want to be able to unlock another health upgrade. I'll take on Mr. Kobold, because he's not too bright. Just gonna go, isn't there like worse enemies next level? I'd say yes, but I haven't gained a level at all while in here, because, yeah, you're right, typically you would be gaining levels in the dungeon, that way the next level would scale up, but as I'm not leveling up, I think the enemies will be the same strength regardless of when I run up there, so... Because yeah, there's no experience, there's just those skill points which I can use outside of the dungeon. 50! Done! Unless there's a boss monster at the end, in which case I am fucked! Nope, 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 nope. Cheez-Its! Is there... Ooh, there are wings. I don't need to look at everything, but I want to touch everything. Oh no. Yeah, that's my thought as well. Reminds me of the first Diablo game. I've only played D3 to be honest. Of course, that's probably the more well-known one. Alright, yeah, there we go. Floor 5, quest clear. So I guess what you take out of the dungeon is entirely up to you. You don't necessarily have to fight unless they're sending you in to fight. If they just ask you to get to a certain floor, then you can go ahead and cheese it. Although doing so will put you at a disadvantage because you won't be getting skill points, you won't be getting items. When the enemies come out, it sounds like a bowel movement. Ugh, Niko, don't be gross. Alright, so we're done with that. And yes, so the... Where would I view that? Stats? Medicinal herbs. So I got a couple more because I had 2 when I left. I didn't get any money for that quest. Damn. Alright, lady, what do you want from me? Nope, just the practice one. Okay, so I finished all our quests. I should be able to do more story? Question mark? Yeah, continue the story. Okay. But, Zwippy, I'll show you the skill sheet that's under Familia. The skill sheet's kind of like how a Dungeons and Dragons skill sheet would work, except not quite as sprawling. Here's what we got. We've got some mastery for different weapon types. We have MP, HP, speed, etc. Those sort of upgrades. So they are very standard stuff. I'm gonna learn HP. So the only thing you keep when you lose in a dungeon is your skill points. So that's what it said, right? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't keep the skill points I got from the first time, otherwise I would have had more than 50. So I guess just don't die. Just if you feel overwhelmed, you gotta run right out. You have to get to the end of the dungeon, so good luck with that. Or, next time I go in, I'm going to check and see if I can leave for the front door. Played Diablo 2 a lot with friends a couple years ago, but I just recently started doing Diablo 1. It's on GOG and works great on PC. That's cool. Need to find a good D&D group if this COVID stuff eases up. Yeah, good luck with that. What am I doing right now? Continuing the story. Yes, yes, yes. I spent the skill point. I don't have enough to buy anything. So let's see what they want from me. But I got some Dragon Age or off that skill tree. Okay, fair. The next quest is to defeat goblins. Well, let's see. The first quest was to defeat goblins. The second quest was to defeat goblins. The third quest was to defeat goblins. So this makes sense in the scheme of things. Aina, thank you. Wait, that was the story? Defeat 6 goblins +1. What? This is an item? You can't just slap on +1 and say it's different? Well, let's see. I do feel a little stronger. Like I'm actually defeating them in a single combo streak as opposed to... Alrighty. Oh, I did say I would check. Can I leave through the front? Nope. Staircase disappears. Alright, well. Doesn't really help me now, does it? So yeah, in order to get out with your loot in one piece, you're gonna have to run to the end of the dungeon, however many floors that may be. You notice these guys are milling around and being stupid, so I'm just gonna... Yep. Oh, damn! I wasn't close enough. Like I said, once you get him started, he just doesn't stop. Oh, the monster is a goblin +1. Okay, so I was right. That very slight change in color is indicative of the goblin being stronger. This is not a +1. It's got to be that kind of grayish one. Oh, I'll let you know when I see one. Yep, similar layouts for floor 4 again. Oh, it might be at the very end. These all look normal. As normal as a goblin can look. So yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I already had the attack upgrade, so I'm not sure if it's because I'm getting more comfortable with the controls, but it does seem easier to strike down these goblins. As I don't know if you guys remember, it wasn't too long ago, but when I was killing them, they actually had a chance at counterattack. Now I'm just kind of slap, 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 slap. These just screams mobile game to me. It probably is available on mobile, I won't lie to you. Somewhere, somehow. Maybe in Japan. But you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, like John asked, the game is currently $31.99. Would I say that's fair for it? In terms of hours, yes, because this is going to take you long, grindy hours, especially if you're going for the platinum. But if you're looking for a hack and slash that is not quite as sticky, like the controls here are a little sticky, and by which I mean, like, if I'm in a combo, there's no easy way to get out of it. Like, there's no cancel. It's not a fighting game. It's not quite a brawler either. So, and there's definite pauses when doing things like dodging. Oh, hey, I dodged backwards that time. Okay, well. Anyway, there is a definite pause after you've dashed that leaves you wide-ass open to an enemy retort. So, little things like that make it so that it might start to grate on your nerves the longer you play. There's also the super annoying enemy sounds. The fact that there are definite recolors for the enemies too. I haven't seen a whole lot of types. Keep in mind, of course, I am in the first hour of the game, so that's probably going to change. But oh, hello. Okay, this is our guy, for sure. The enemies are also quite stupid. You'll see he'll just strike there. Like, they also can't break out of their combos. They will continuously attack the spot you were standing in, regardless of how long ago you were standing there. Alright, that's one. I was gonna say, okay, that was fair of them. They put one down. No. Leave! But also, like I said, you're gonna have to do the Dark Souls thing where you gotta get an enemy on its own, otherwise they will surround and gang rape you, so... yeah. Check. I'd say a fair price for this would probably be $19.99 in terms of quality. The story is going to be a little on the better side since it is done anime style. It's voice acted as far as the cutscenes, so of course you're going to have to pay for that. And if you're a fan of the series, you'll probably get more enjoyment out of it. For those of you just joining us, I have never watched the anime, so I don't know the characters, I don't know the universe. I just know this as a video game. This is a hack and slash dungeon crawler. Does it play like a VN? No. it's just textual exchanges as far as the story. I'm not saying it's a VN at all. I'm saying it's drawn in an anime art style as far as the characters. Alright, done. Curtsy without a skirt. Thanks.
ちょっと緊張しちゃいましたけど、なんとか。
That's what he said.
今日はもう帰って休むんだよ。
Alright, Mom.
エイナさん。
He did it too!
ありがとうございました。
Someone answer me. Someone who has watched this anime. Do they curtsy? Like, is that a thing that they do? Because all the characters have been, I got a trophy for completing the first chapter, have done this weird curtsy motion. I mean, minus the hands gripping like a skirt, but... Alright, status up. What went up? Okay, I was about to say, what? So I got more HP, strength, vitality, agility, attack, and defense. I haven't leveled up yet, which is interesting. So it seems I get status upgrades before actually having the character level up. And these are set as opposed to spending points. Excuse me while I save. Okay. Oh, okay, this is the... I was like, why isn't Circle doing anything? This is the in-between, so you proceed to the next chapter now that I've finished all of the tasks given to me in the first chapter. I is Wallenstein. Meeting a new character. Whoa. You know, that's not the voice I was expecting out of that tiny little body. Okay. Well, these are definitely twins in only one way. Face. So now we're just out of the prologue. No, that was chapter 1. This is... Or, yeah, we're just out of the prologue, sorry. Varia. Who dat?
忍び寄る戦火免れ得ぬ破滅海戦の角笛は高らかに鳴り響き暴虐なる騒乱が全てを包み込む
Do we have time now to be poetic, ma'am? Seems like you're in the middle of battle. Is that supposed to be a monster? So yeah, you're not gonna see a whole lot of on-screen action during these story clips. It's gonna be them telling you, oh my god, there's a giant dragon, and there might be some screen shake, but no actual, like, dragon. Oh, maybe we'll see whatever this for more thing is. It's making crazy sounds. Ooh! There's always time for a haiku or two. I don't know, it takes me more time to think of a haiku than it does to say a haiku. Gotta think of the structure, gotta make sure you're measuring your lines. I guess they won, they're here alive. I'm not gonna lie, I like the left twin's hair more than the right twin, but the right twin's body, if you get my drift. She's level 3, 1000 elf. Interesting. Now what I'm really hoping is I'll be able to recruit these characters and take them with me, because how else would I pick up a girl in a dungeon if she wasn't actually in the dungeon, right? But now my question becomes, how the hell are these characters gonna end up in said dungeon? Like, they're currently clearly way far away from... Hello! Tiona, the level 5 Amazon. Clearly far away from where I just was. Unless there's multiple dungeons. Jormungand? What the hell? What does that mean? You know, it happens to the best of us, Lifia. Lifia? Of course you guys have to prepare dinner. Will you also bake a cake? And curtsy.
レフィー
Oh! Yes! Eyes. Alright, I'm on board. Join my party. How do we recruit them? Gotta catch them
今
all.
は平気
Alright guys, this is waifu number 1. Sword Princess. Ooh, exciting. Jormungand. Sounds Norse actually. Let's look it up.
先ほどは助けていただいてありがとうございました
Jormungand? Interesting. The first thing that comes up is Jormungandr Smite build, so I guess it is an actual thing. No, it's a manga series. Yeah, it just comes up with manga series. It is in fact a Norse. According to Norse mythology, Jormungandr is known as the Midgard. I don't know how accurate this is. It's on my anime list. Load. We're loading. And then it takes me somewhere completely different. Alright, well. What little I saw, it's in fact Norse, and known as something from Midgard. Alright.
いつもいつも足を引っ張ってしまって
Curtsy!
私は大丈夫だよ
Oh, she has a nice voice too. That's important too. The tenets of picking a waifu are, of course, I always choose personality first, and then voice, because she could be great. She could be like a tsundere, look like this, but then open her mouth and sound like Sugoi, and I'm not on board with that. So for a second, archetype, I guess, would be third. Like I said, tsundere. I like tsunderes. I do. Then body, and then what else matters when choosing a waifu? Well, I guess it depends on the game, actually. Third, let me redact that. First is voice. Second is combat capability, because that's kind of important here, in this sort of game. Then whatever else I said was third, fourth, fifth gets shoved down. So 5 tenets of
私
waifus in an action game. Ooh,
合図
she's just creeping 9 hell. She's not an elf, but an alf. Or is that her last name? It's a long ass name.
リベリア様
これからのことについて話がある本営に来てくれ
Yes, ma'am.
わかったあのリベリア様
Are you just gonna say her name? Spit
お
it
前
out!
との話は後だ
Oh,
はいすみません
she's so sad.
フィン
It's the little guy!
来たね合図
He reminds me of, not fairy tale, yeah, fairy tale. Right? The little guy? Oh no, that's Deadly Sins. What is his name? The blonde from Deadly Sins. Like the spitting image, except that guy is, like, ripped. Gareth Landrock. Elgarm. Level 6.
来てもらって悪いんだけど少し待っていてくれないか合図
Worst thing is Jormungand is the world serpent. I believe it's called in English. Basically a snake that circles around Midgard. Oh, okay.
リベリアここまで
She isn't very snake-like if you ask me. Too many, Finn.
多
Too
少は出
many.
ているが遠征の目的に支障をきたすほどではないな食料を含めた物資はどんな感
What
じ
about food and supplies?
通りの消費量だそれゆえあまり時間をかけられん
He's no streaming.
相変わらず遠征を
Wait, you watch it and you don't know his name? It's like... He's one of the Sins, of course, but which one was he?
この50%
This is gonna bug the hell out of me. Someone look it up.
そしてここからは
I'm
さら
gonna
に
look it
モン
up.
スターの強さも増す
Listen, when you have an anime-style delivery of cutscenes, you need to have an auto button. Wrath, thank you. You need to have an auto button so that I can do other things while I'm listening. You know? Like, continue speaking, please. Why do I have to continue to hit X? That's just the millennial in me being lazy, but, is his name Melfast or something? Mel. Ah! Where'd it go? Melodious. His name is Melodious. That's beautiful. Should be mindful of any unexpected developments. Too late, John. I beat you. We'll need to complete the process of the expedition this time. Curtsy! Okay, so they are also seeking to get to the bottom of this infinite dungeon. Is that what they just were? All that fire and brimstone? I thought it was a war field. Diankesh. Was that in our list? Do I get recruited? He's obviously the boss here, even though he's teeny tiny in stature. Oh, hello! I'm playing as Eyes now. Alright. So maybe it's one of those things where each chapter they introduce a new character and then they all come together, because... Or I'm sure I'll run into him shortly. We'll see. Quest? Yes. I shouldn't have any story to go through. I just went through some story. Oh, this is delayed. I know it is delayed. That's how I know I found it first. What? This is practice? Reach the stairs to the 51st floor? I mean, to start you on 50, but... What? What level is this girl? 5. And 5 translates to 50? Okay, I'll trust your judgment, game. Alright, let's see if she controls any differently at least. To express my gratitude to the captain, like someone to retrieve a jewel. To express my gratitude, I would like for you to work and find something. Party formation. Ooh, okay. Bring up to 2 support characters with you on quests. Available characters change with story progression. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. I don't like they're gonna lock. He actually beat you. Niko Hush, whose side are you on? Use Alan R1 to change the selected characters. Anyway, I don't like having characters locked behind a wall because, oh, wrong chapter. Like, I unlocked him, gimme. Shh, let her believe. Thank you, Grim. I know you're pandering, but, you know, whatever. I don't need you guys to make me sad. Support characters have passive skills. Greatly increases player magic. Wow, 1 increases player magic, 1 greatly increases player magic. Who to choose? And active skills. Do they actually show up? Passive skills are activated automatically. Skills may increase character strength or drop rate. Active skills are activated by pressing L1, R1. Okay, so kind of like a support in a fighting game. They're not necessarily in the field of combat, but they aid you. Oh, that's cute. The more often support character uses a skill, the more effective it becomes. Really? It's up to you to choose to use the same characters repeatedly or different characters based on the situation. Form the best party you can. Do your best. You got this. Oh! It's a wolf guy! Hello. Rawr. Oh, it's okay. I was like, why is he here? It's selected. Okay, so he increases player attack. She increases player magic. I'm a knight. Do I need magic? I'm gonna go with her here. That way I have 2 people who increase my attack. Hell yeah! All right, let's go show our gratitude to the captain, shall we? Loki Familia. See, they're going north here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. His name is Beatty? Beat? Beta? Collect a jewel. That's our 1 task. See how hard that could possibly be. Hey! Why is Riveria here? I chose the other chick. This is, mutiny. No, we're not on a boat. Whatever you call it when you're... Betrayal! Okay. Well, these are... Oh, okay. I looked too long. Let's use his skill. Oh, that did not enough. And her skill. They're hippos! Or rhinos, or... Oh, hey, that worked. Yeah, black rhino, okay. It's a very, very round rhino. She's got a skill active too. I don't remember what it said how to use that. Gorilla rhinos. I wouldn't say gorilla. They're not furry. They're just rotund. No, it looks more like a hippo. Look at the butt, right? Totally a hippo. Yes, I ignored them. Disregard. What? It was you? You can fight! Why didn't you get it yourself? I don't think that the appearance of the jewel is the most important thing. Oh? What's important is the thought. The stone is said to keep its owner safe. Aww. I don't yet know what to make of this game over an hour in. It's weird so far. It's early. I'll play around with it some more, and when I post up just a gameplay segment, I'll give my final first impressions, if that makes sense. Now, what happens to all of the unspent money and skill points on the character that I just left behind? Like, where do they go? Just up into the atmosphere? Because they're not here. They're clearly not. Oh, I can talk to people in the camp. Oh, let's see what her skills look like. I mean, I'm sure we'll revisit him, but he's just gonna chill out until then. Interesting. There's no skill thing for her. Skill sheet. What at? I can change her equipment. Desperation. Your weapon is called Desperation. Interesting. Oh yeah, there's another thing. Durandal. I mean, her last name's Wallenstein. So I can talk to you guys, but I can't. Thea looks depressed. She isn't used to deeper floors yet. She'll get better after gaining more experience. Until then, we'll have to expect her to lean on us for support. Well, I mean, yeah. Finally reached the 50th floor. We use a lot of items getting here. The deeper we go, the bigger scale the expedition becomes. I don't know, that floor wasn't very large. The captain is great at managing the expedition, teehee. Oh, there it is, teehee. Why does eyes look permanently, like, startled? It's a mixture of, like, kind of, and also disinterest. How does your face do that? Please explain to me. She's a member of the Loki family, but I'm so ashamed of myself. Oh, you're fine. Curtsy! That was it! Oh. Alright, well. See if there's anything useful. Oh, I purchased from him. Imbue your weapons with attributes. Improve armor. Change equipment. Yeah, I haven't seen a... It's the exact same items too, which is interesting. Skill sheet for her. Huh. Well, that's disappointing. Because Familia is where you should be able to do that, but... Maybe I have to finish the tutorial stuff first. Or, sorry, the intro stuff, I should call it. Because we're past tutorial at this point. Dungeon tutorial anyway, I'm sure there's something they'll throw in here at some point. Like, hey, wanna know how to do this? Exciting feature here. Quest, little dude. Alright, black rhino appearances seem to be increasing. We need to do something about it. Defeat all black rhinos. I don't know, that sounds like an endangered species. Obviously, I'll be trophy stalking you for further information on about— Wow! Trophy stalking, nothing weird, right? Okay, now I've got her. I wonder what the deal with this clown guy is. I'm sure he's important. He keeps appearing all over the place. Yeah, I don't... Oh, maybe it's Square, because Square didn't do anything previously. Let me try it. Oh. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, no. Okay, so Square is in fact a skill, but she has... Oh, okay, if you hit R1 and L1, it activates her special, which seems to just power her up, because I am... Yep, hitting pretty hard and fast, okay. It charges up really quick, too. That seems kind of broken. This character may be broken. We'll see. Because it's already almost ready for use, and I just used it. Okay. Get around behind you, like so. A little hardier, but she is 4 levels higher than the initial character was. It's just so ridiculous that they get trapped behind things like that. Like, hello! I can use what's his butt. Mr. Wolf. They never introduced him, that's pretty weird. We're just using him at this point. Look, looks like you know how to pick a waifu. I know how to pick a waifu, girl. I've been doing this a long time. Okay, I'm gonna use her skill again, just for funsies. I'm sure there's something related to using it like X amount of times. It's totally not the reason why. 12 rhinos. That she's broken? Instead of charging the battle, high-ranking Loki family members should carefully observe their opponents. I'm sorry. Oh, she looks sad. I need to apologize. Next time, try to be more observant about the dungeon. It will greatly help on future quests. Excuse you? I did fine. I got Black Rhino, Hard Skin, Longhorn, and Cure Poison. Excitement. I almost have enough to purchase, so definitely getting more out of these more difficult quests. Or, lower level. See, that's confusing. You say lower level, I of course mean the floors, but if I say lower level quests, it seems like I mean the actual honest-to-God number. Alright, so here we are back on this stage, and I'm probably just gonna run straight past them. Oh, it's slightly different. Unless they put them right in my way like that. Gosh. Just gonna go here. Round here. Pick this up. Here come more enemies. Bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, I see no reason to fight if I don't have to. I'll come alone this time, though. This time I was cornered, it is what it is, man. Wide open. Alrighty. Well, you were behind me, so bye-bye. Done. No touch. Oh, I have enough. Looks like it's gonna rain. It got really dim in here all of a sudden. One sec, let me turn on the side light. Oh, they're not separate. Okay. I'm going to save, just in case. Go back to base camp. See that too, like, why do I have to back out to base camp to save? Why can't I just save wherever the fuck? It's just an extra step for no apparent reason. Your special charges up with each strike. Yeah, and it charges up very, very quickly. Like, to the point that I defeat any number of enemies and I'm ready to use it again. Oh, I think I'm done with quests. Yeah, that's repeatable. Thanks for choosing this game to stream. Had fun watching. Bye, everyone. See you later, John. Thanks for joining us. Okay, let's do one more story. Oh, it has been a little over an hour. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm still playing. It's an hour. I didn't get 30 minutes in to think, oh my god. So that says something, right? Story? Okay, I thought I was tripping, but no, it's the exact same quest. That first one, it did say practice next to it, so now I just have to do it for realsies. This is how hentai starts. Curtsy. Why did you refuse my order and break formation on the 49th floor? Oh my. She's about to be punished! An impression on the younger members. I'm sorry. What? An investigation nearby. The monsters on the way to the Columbus found are strong opponents. It just occurred to me, do her gloves cover only this part of her hand but not the palm? What sense does that make? And the palm, which you don't want to have cut up. Oh, I can't choose a character, it's just her then. Alrighty, ready, let's go! Last one. And we'll call it a stream. Share some of that, would ya? You want it to rain, Grim? Yeah, and you start the dungeon with it charged up. Again, I'm going to assume that because this is the beginning stages, things will change at least a little bit by the time I'm finally able to have my own character. And okay, Grim, goodness, got a thing for rain, buddy? All caps. Unnecessary. Don't yell at me. They sound silly when you hit them. Okay. Get plenty of points from them. I'll assume a cutscene will occur once I get. Oh, I'm done. Alright, that was even shorter than the practice. What? Oh, because I was just investigating. It's been super hot lately. Oh, it's still hot, regardless of the rain. Believe that. I just don't understand this cutscene thing. Oof! Right in my ear. Hello, how can I help? Lufia. As though you weren't there? Senpai noticed me! Senpai refuses to notice you. Oh. Guess Senpai's gonna notice her. That'd be nice if I could make my own decisions. Oh my goodness. Why is this woman always just lurking in the background of something? She just pops up like, hello. Okay, bye. I've heard that line before, except it was XXXX, my mind goes blank. She be booty watching for sure. Grim. Oh my goodness, for a minute I was like, you want to fight with eyes? I'm like, she wants to fight? What did she do? Hey, beefing. Oh ho ho ho! I'm A-ship. Maybe. Oh, okay, there he is. And of course he's the bad guy. Not necessarily a villain, but, you know, kind of a dick. Bannergand. What is his name? Beat? Someone say his name. Bait. Bait? Oh no! Not my girl! You get lost, wolf boy. That's another thing I never understood in any video game. Like, why are you keeping around someone who's just this negative cloud of energy? Like, why would you surround yourself with that? I don't care how good of a fighter he is. If he has nothing good to say, get the fuck out! We've got this little suicidal mage now, just real sad because she thinks she's useless. All because of him. Status up. Good job, Eyes. Good job. Alrighty, gamers. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe the world will never know. But for now, this is the end of the streams. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, of course, leave a comment if you haven't already asked it. I'll be happy to answer post-stream. But I've been Dawn for NeedtoKnow. Stay the know. He's the emergency meat shield until his attitude changes. Wow. Emergency, thank you, Grim. Hi, Makubi TV. We're called NeedtoKnow because we share what you need to know about video games. Feel free to check out the channel. Thanks for stopping by, but I'm unfortunately on my way out. See you later, gamers.